He comes from Salt Lake City, which is in Utah, which is in the United States of America, which is across the Atlantic, where the United States of America are, just so you can get used to the sound a little bit now. Coming to us from there, or now from Heidelberg, is Flip Garrison!
Guten Abend. Ich habe mein Dienstbild verloren. Like this. Prost, zu Bier und Slam Poetry, DIE, und euch. Standing in shallow puddles of bitter rain, I stood shadowless behind the shadows of empty men. Quickening thoughts stole past the back of my eyes, blurring my vision like flocks of frightened pigeons throwing themselves into flight towards an empty sky. I walked down broken glass-glittered streets, pulling myself half-assed past plywood windows at midnight, jealous of those who felt good enough about themselves to fall asleep. Because I can't fall asleep. You see, 116 minutes ago, 3 clouds broadside the sun, 2 shadows paint a red brick wall just before draining down into the thin, insidious cracks that sweep across the cement-aging face of this sick and pallid city. 3 gunshots shatter the monotonous shell of silence. 2 bodies broken on the sun-baked blacktop. 1 more breath one hopes for before pushing what's left of life out into the stale firmament that hangs heavy above this sick and pallid city. As backwards these words track back through my past to another year gone, stacked on top of the last, like bare feet over broken glass, like cement streets instead of green grass, like the restless many who huddle hungry beneath the freeway overpasses, just passing time. And so I'll post up in front of this microphone and just past mine and imagine an image of myriad imaginations painting immaculate murals upon the mental walls that divide our planes of existence into 1,000,000 frames of mind. I hop tracks and jump trains of thought just to get there, and when I finally get there, the people there are poets without pens, writing paragraphs of poetry upon the empty pages of time, to the image of their barefooted children who are hop, jump, and skipping, a jump, rope, and skipping, a hop, jump, and skipping in perfect rhythm with the rope that whips the wind and hits the ground until the sound of music is the sound of everybody making sound in this sick and pallid city where I sat and watched it all from the stairs of my basement apartment, smoking cigarettes tirelessly, like poverty raped the children of their innocence, turning them into premature parents and carriers of incurable diseases, whilst production and industry's vile breath paints the morning air, and the working classes sucked violently in and out of the breeding hills of the city. I'm bonded by tattoos and the love for alcohol-related violence, addicted to adrenaline rush. Revenge is nirvana. Euphoric episodes of lashing fists, wooden bats crack, bullets in the back of the enemy is the odds stacked against the adversary, stacked against us, against the world. 16 years of age, genocidal rage, underage soldiers bred by society, watching the middle class disappear before our disdainful eyes, crucified down here in the streets as the elite reside in the skies. I am bobbing and weaving between corporate demons, robotic suit and tie guys who play spiders and flies, weaving webs of lies upon websites up 16 flights of stairs. Gang signs and cold stares, drive-bys and nightmares, eyes that burn bright like flares surrounding the scene of a crime, but no one cares. As long as the dead isn't one of theirs this time, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was about the same time that I woke up to the sound of shivering chains. Shackled wage slaves being forced to march towards 70-hour work weeks, to work for weeks inside of bleak industrial complexes. Humans renting their bodies out to the free market nexus, pulling the souls from their solar plexus and feeding them to this insane capital gain mainframe that shapes and molds global empires, financially owned and controlled by head executive vampires, the power elite who inevitably defeat you. The power elite who completely deplete you and leave you deflated like flattened car tires, building sky rises higher and higher on the backs of overtime drones who plan to retire, and crushing the bones of those who oppose the money machine's monopolistic desires while smashing resistance from potential dissidents, those of us painstakingly persistent in pinning up flyers that read, "Join us and have an effective role in the revolution. Shooting knocked, feeling donk, current east liberties and shoes."
Garrison.